is this? You need to see this.
When do you think film was made?
What?
Nick, when do you think movies were?
Well, they have documentaries about the world wars.
When?
Oh,
No, hold on.
this.
Don't say anything. When do you think?
What is this clip,
No, keep
bro?
going. Keep going.
World War II was
When do you think World War II?
I mean, I
was?
know
Do
when
you
it
think,
was.
in the 1800s.
Oh my God. Oh
That's
no.
not right.
So you think they had the power?
It wasn't in the 1900s.
You think? No, hold on a second. You
No.
think in the 1800s that they had the power to make an atomic bomb and send it?
Oh, the atomic bomb was World War II. So that was what, like 1920?
Oh fuck.
He's getting closer. Technically, he's getting closer.
Do you know about like the crash of the stock market? Do you
2008?
understand?
Oh no.
Like
No.
when? What year do you think?
When did film become a thing?
In the
Well, it wasn't the 1800s, Nick.
So when
because
was
they
Wizard
were
of
still
Oz?
riding horses.
I thought
in
we
the
just
1800s.
celebrated
Wait,
the,
hold on,
the
they had
100-year
cameras
anniversary
in
of
the
Wizard of Oz.
1800s.
And what year do you, we did not? It's not been 100 years. You don't know anything.
Joan of Arc's a gay icon.
We're not getting out of this. When do you think the Wright brothers made the first plane?
The 1800s.
No.
It was like
When do you think the
19,
Titanic
early 19
was?
teens, I think. 19 something.
like
The 1900s.
But what time?
Oh, it was
Like,
1908.
20s. No,
1903.
they had those big skirts. So maybe like 19.
Guys, I don't think you realize, but jet airplanes have been around since
okay,
like the
1908 is like, isn't that like remarkably close?
50s. You guys, one thing that I think shocks a lot of people is airplanes, like jet airplanes, have been flying since like the early 50s, and like we have not
We're
really.
still using the same planes from that
like
time.
we have not like air travel. We've been able to fly the same speed since like the 50s in the air. Like we haven't gotten much faster. We did briefly with the Concorde,
Columbus,
and then
yeah.
it was very
It was a
inefficient
mistake,
and crashed
yeah.
a lot.
1992.
You were going back to Columbus to 1492.
1776. America became a country.
He's just trying to fucking say things that he does know from history.
Was this a song?
So
So in 1776, when they still used
Titanic
muskets,
had to have been the early 1900s.
the Titanic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
1912.
08. 28. 38.
So 1939 is when The Wizard of Oz was made.
What?
1939.
We're almost at its 100. Is that crazy?
So
No.
1939. So
We're like-
when let's see when the first
The Wicked Witch of the West is a gay icon. Now, come on now.
When do you think World War II was? Give me a year, because it was like.
Was it before or after that?
Why don't you tell us?
It had to have been before.
He said that because he's seen Wicked on
You
Broadway.
mean to tell me they made The Wizard of Oz and the worlds decided to still go to war? No, it was before that. Was it? Was it?
This is the most homophobic thing you've made me watch on Pride Month. Like, this is.
Okay,
You don't
look,
know.
It was the same time.
I don't think he's
Well,
dumb.
no
I think
wonder
he's
it was a war.
misinformed.
World War II was
They wanted
starting
the
up
movie.
in the mid 1930s is when everything
He's just-
started
he didn't-
developing, and by the 1940s,
he just hasn't learned
early
about it yet,
1940s,
right?
we were at a full
The
blown
Wizard
World
of
War
Oz
II.
came out during the war? That was America's
He's
answer?
like you when you get into a plane.
Well, I don't
He
know if
doesn't
we
know
were
what to do.
directly involved yet because we hadn't been bombed by Pearl Harbor, but Hitler had already started
Yeah, the war
working his way
started
through
before-
Europe, and we were trying not to get involved.
Yes,
Wow,
nobody wanted to
I
get
just
involved.
assumed it would have been before that.
FDR wanted to get involved.
Yes, I know. FDR was trying to ship. They were shipping weapons to the UK or ships and stuff to the UK, trying to
FDR
find
wanted to
ways.
get involved, and then Pearl Harbor happened, and he was like, "Come on, guys, we got hit. We got to do it.
Yeah.
We got to do it."
And then
to 'em."
Germany, declared war on the United States, and then the United States. Well, we declared war on Japan first, then we declared war on Germany. After Germany declared war on the United States, and then we got involved, motherfucker. and then
when-
the greatest
makes you
fucking
think.
war of all
This
time.
is a gay that also doesn't read but watches a lot of documentaries.
no. I'm telling you. Look, I know
We're in the pocket.
the Russians did some stuff on the Eastern Front, but we, the Americans,
You
okay?
cannot say that the Russians did some stuff on the Eastern Front. That's 80%
All
of
I'm
the
saying
war.
is we were against Hitler from the start. Okay.
It was 80% of the war. That's crazy. That is correct. Yeah, they did some stuff like liberate most of the camps.
Yeah, look, I know D-Day. How about D-Day? And
Okay, that's great. D-Day is
also,
great.
we were fucking rocking shit in the Pacific.
This is like when
Okay?
British people talk about Dunkirk. Okay, it's like it's an afterthought in the grand scheme of things.
Look, are you kidding me?
What are we talking about?
Are you kidding me? Fighting a war on two fronts, we were fucking rocking shit in
It's
the
like when
oceans.
British are like, remember Dunkirk, mate? Fucking hell, like, we did the fucking thing.
Dunkirk was just a retreat.
Yeah, but like, again, if you ask a British person, there was a fucking poll that we looked at literally the other day. They asked British people, like, who shared most of the responsibility on, like, who was most responsible for fucking defeating the Nazis. And they were
said-
like, most British people were like, of course, England.
They said England?
Yes.
Well, I mean, England did do a great job of never surrendering. Okay, they did. They stuck it.
they keep calm and carried
That's
on,
right.
lads.
They did, and Hitler made some very
Yeah.
tactical mistakes.
Look at this. How insane.
Yes.
42%.
France? What the? Wait,
That's, dude.
are you fucking kidding me?
12%
France?
United States. 12 France.
surrendered.
France and the Soviet Union have the same.
What? France surrendered.
There is a right answer to this.
They
There is a right answer.
surrendered.
This isn't one of those things where it's like, oh, it's a matter.
They folded like 6 months into the conflict.
Dude. There is literally, this is not like a thing that is subjective. There is an objective answer to this.
How
And
did
the
they-
answer is the Soviet
The
Union.
Netherlands just didn't even fight. They just gave up.
They're literally talking. Well, that's why they're at 0%. But like,
I know, but they made the list, is what I'm saying.
look, the point. Yeah, they made it to dunk on them.
And 21% of people said
All
irrelevant.
of these countries had, well, with the exception of like Canada and shit, like all these countries had their own form of resistance, including France. Okay, including
I
but
know.
not
I
limited
know
to
that.
France.
Yes.
The ridiculous part of this is 42% of the Brits think they did the most to defeat Nazi Germany.
Well, I mean, that's wrong
That's
because
insane.
because we did the most to defeat everything. If without the United States, we'd be all speaking German.
Okay.
This is my
Okay.
most patriotic take,
Okay.
and I will never
Th-
surrender.
But it's objectively wrong. Like, I am not one that discounts America's contributions in World War II. I
Yes, you
think it
do.
was fucking awesome.
We did amazing things in World War II.
It's like it's
Look,
that
I
I
concede.
watch Band of Brothers and I fucking stand up and I salute. Okay,
That's all I'm saying is
that's
the
bullshit.
Soviets had a lot of help from weather. I just want to let you know they had good RNG. No, and you look, realistically,
Yeah,
yes.
America carried the most because
Yes,
Germans
yes.
looked at American engineering and innovation in the field
Yes.
of racism
Guys,
technology.
I know.
Germans were like, damn,
I
those
know
guys
how
are
critical
great.
the Soviet Union was to defeating Nazi Germany, and how many lives were lost by the Soviet Union fighting
Yes.
Nazi Germany.
Thank
okay,
you. Put some respect on it.
I do concede that it was not just us, and I know part of the Americans were aware of the Soviets' contributions in the European theater, and that was part of the justification to use the nuclear bomb not once but twice, so that the Soviets didn't have any claim on the United States wanted to be the ones to take out Japan.
This is one of the most insane things I've heard. You should read more literature about World War II, Hassan. You're blasting out 4chan takes.
No, hold on. You don't think that is true?
What did I say that was a 4? I want to know what.
Wait, are they question marking me?
No, they're saying
The
they're
Soviets
saying
were going to get involved in Japan.
Austin. Not everything that they're responding to is responding
No,
to
but
what
they
you're
were
saying.
though. They were, and the United States was aware of that.
I don't know why this dude thinks
yes,
that.
they were. Oh my God.
I'm so shocked. Soviet forces killed more German soldiers than the Western counterparts, according to 76% of the German military is dead. Yes. This person, I need to know what he means. I didn't hear Austin Law, what he's saying. No, you're talking, address what you mean. What did I say? as far as like America's contributions were phenomenal, both in the field of battle, okay, on the Western Front, but beyond that, with offering material support, okay, it was very significant. I've never actually discounted America's contributions to World War II. It's like one of the most patriotic fucking moments that you'll ever catch me. It's
yes, and look right here, chat.
But having said that, it's ridiculous to discount that like the USSR played the most significant role in World War II.
The United States did not want the USSR to be a part of the defeat of Japan. Truman and a new Secretary of State, James, how do you pronounce that, Byrnes, began to worry about the implications of the Soviet entry into the war against Japan, which would inevitably expand Soviet influence in Asia. And if you've seen Oppenheimer, folks, okay, you will know that the Americans were more concerned about Soviet influence and communism more than even Nazi influence. They were more afraid of the communists getting a hold of the nuclear recipe than the Nazis themselves.
Way too many Americans on average basis think the Soviets were the bad guys in World War II. Thanks to 80 years of Red Scare bullshit being pumped in the culture. Just don't ask them who the good guys were, I guess. That's so funny.
That's not false.
That is so insane, dude. That is so fucking insane that people... I mean, that French study on this matter is probably the most, like, significant. I think, like, in the immediate aftermath of World War II, they asked, like, French people, they polled the French population, like, this exact same thing. Who did the most to defeat Nazi Germany? And obviously, like, I think it was, like, 75% of them said USSR. When they asked... a couple of years ago, they said the United States of America. The successful 70-year campaign to convince the USA and not the USSR beat Hitler. Yeah. On May 1945, 57% said the USSR did the most. Most of the contributions to defeating Nazi Germany came from the USSR. 1994, it was at 25%. USSR, 49% America.
It was probably
June 2004, 58% America, 20% USSR.
It was probably a straw poll, to be honest with you.
No, this is like, bro, I'm just telling you, this is a demonstration of how Red Scare propaganda is phenomenally successful. My history teacher taught us that the USSR were an ally of circumstance, that it was always good. It was always a temporary alliance since they... According to him, they were allied with Germany before. Yeah. What does your teacher say about appeasement?
Hassan, I got to go. I got to go to a...
Hassan. Okay, get out of here.
I got to go to a photo shoot.
Thanks
for having me. I'll be back,
all right.
I think, later.
All right. Wait, no, the other way. Move it the other way, and then make sure that it doesn't fall off. Oh, God. It's like close to falling off. There it is. Okay, perfect. That is manufacturing consent in full display. Okay. They can poll whoever they want. We have history books to tell us. Bro, we just watched a video of this dude named Matteo Lane having a 10-minute discussion about not knowing when World War II happened, thinking it happened in the 1800s. It doesn't matter what is written in the fucking history books. Okay? No, people don't read at all. And clearly, the way that even people explain history, regardless of what is written in the history books, is not exactly great. Okay?